banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Stroud. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. Here we go. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Burrow changing the look. From the 27, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. down at the 35. It'll be second down. From the 35, here's second down at 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A give, Singletary right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This is 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Now a 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Singletary. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
19 Tiger.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Stroud now on 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Here's Singletary. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Play action. Stroud now. That is caught by Dell.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Singletary. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jordan Battle.
As most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gun.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
A handoff running left, Mixon. Down the left sideline. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there. So maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught, and he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Final play of the half, Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14, Texans 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone, pushing his way through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They're on the 15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they're going to speed things up here.
70, 70.
It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, here's Pierce. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud on third down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hand off right side to Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle.
They go again with Pierce. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up second and 9.
Stroud off the play fake. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the ball.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stroud looking to throw. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Stroud. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Singletary again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Singletary is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
3rd and goal, Stroud. He'll get this to Ogunbowale out of the backfield. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. Fights through him, and they can't bring him down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're
taking it right down Broadway. Now he's into the clear again, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 43 yards, and the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
He said, put him to bed.
First down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there, and he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Daxton Hill picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 32.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive
I think 21 or more is a blowout.
On the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
End zone.
Looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Yeah. 25 or more.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
All right, 30 or more.
Scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Cameron Sample able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Here we go.
A handoff running left, Mixon. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On 1, ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were.
Win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.